Step forward to change a life, to save a life, to stop the hurt, to start the healing, to answer your calling, to empower others, to support others. Step forward on the front lines, behind the scenes, in your community, and around the globe. Because when we step forward together, we can change the world.
Graduates, family members, friends, and colleagues, please welcome your Master of Ceremonies, Dr. Carla Sanderson, Provost of Chamberlain University.
Good afternoon, graduates, and to your family and friends, good afternoon. What a privilege it is for your faculty and other program leaders to welcome you to Chamberlain University's September and November 2021 virtual celebration and commencement of our graduates. This commencement signals that your degrees are complete and it is time to celebrate. Let me be the first among many to offer a heartfelt congratulations. We know how hard you've worked and how much you and your loved ones have sacrificed for you to complete this program of study. Thank you for choosing Chamberlain for this degree. We are honored by the confidence you have placed in us, and we want to celebrate well today your accomplishment. In earning your degree, you have achieved something that few people do. Over the next few minutes, Chamberlain University will participate and lead in a virtual celebration and commencement for the September and November 21 graduates. You represent our College of Health Professions master's programs. This is a momentous occasion for recognizing academic achievement. One of the most interesting things about being virtual is that you all represent all areas of the country. Online students, faculty, and leadership come from Alaska to Hawaii, California to Maine, Texas to Minnesota, Florida to Washington, and everywhere in between. We, your faculty, staff, and leadership, extend our very best wishes and our warmest welcome to you, our graduates, and to everyone who has been a part of your educational journey joining us today. Thank you all for being with us. Please enjoy this celebration. At this time, I would like to welcome Aisha Barnes, Senior Manager of Alumni Relations.
Congratulations, Chamberlain graduates. My name is Aisha Barnes, Senior Manager for Alumni Relations. I'm so grateful to be here to welcome you into the Chamberlain Alumni Association. Today, as a Chamberlain graduate, you automatically become a member of the Alumni Association. This is a complimentary, lifelong membership with over 82,000 other Chamberlain graduates. The mission of the Alumni Association is to connect our alumni to the community and the resources that they need to work, live, and lead. Our goal is to continue the same support and care to which you've grown accustomed to from Chamberlain University since you began your educational journey with us. Now that you've completed this part of your educational journey, I invite you to stay connected and become involved and active in the Alumni Association. We provide specific benefits for our alumni, such as continued access to the library and career development resources, Chamberlain-specific tuition savings to support your educational growth in the future, as well as discounts on financial services, other products, and continuing education units, as well as networking opportunities with your fellow Chamberlain graduates, and not just them, but also industry leaders and other healthcare professionals. So I urge you to let us help you stay connected, network, and advance by registering on the Chamberlain Alumni website for your online account. In doing so, you ensure your ability to take full advantage of these benefits, as well as help us stay in touch with you. As a Chamberlain graduate, your individual career contributions fuel the future of healthcare, and we want to make sure that you get the credit, support, and acknowledgement that you deserve. Your graduation today is just the beginning of a lifelong partnership with Chamberlain through the Alumni Association. And we plan to provide you with ongoing opportunities that enhance your professional as well as your personal life. In turn, we hope that you will support your alma mater by encouraging current students, actively participating in the Alumni Association, as well as referring students to our programs. Congratulations again, and I challenge you to be a lifelong example of an extraordinary healthcare professional.
I would now like to introduce our commencement speaker, my friend and colleague, Dr. Jill Walsh. Dr. Walsh is today a visiting professor in the DNP program here at Chamberlain, but she previously served as the dean of that program for 4.5 years until she retired in December. Dr. Walsh began her time at Chamberlain in 2009, first as a visiting professor and then as an associate professor in the DNP program. She has more than 40 years of clinical and academic experience. Prior to coming to Chamberlain, Dr. Walsh was the practice manager of accreditation at the American Association of Diabetes Educators and served as the chief nursing officer at the Emergency Nurses Association. Dr. Walsh earned her bachelor's degree in nursing from Northern Illinois University and her Master of Science degree with an emergency nursing specialization and her Doctorate of Nursing practice from Rush University. She is certified as an emergency nurse, a board-certified nurse executive, and a certified nurse educator. Dr. Walsh joins us today at the invitation of our president in celebration of her profoundly impactful service to Chamberlain. As a leader, she has embraced the university's mission of educating and graduating extraordinary healthcare leaders. She has been a strong role model among us, demonstrating our Chamberlain culture of care in both her words and her actions. We are thankful to have her here with us today to address you, our graduates, as you step forward into your careers and make a positive impact on healthcare around the world. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jill Walsh.
Thank you, Dr. Sanderson. Congratulations, Chamberlain University class of March 2022. It is wonderful that we're all here together this morning. Just like you, I wish we were together in person. I know that this is not how you and your loved ones wanted to attend this commencement ceremony. However, we are together today virtually, celebrating your accomplishment. You are now among the thousands of extraordinary Chamberlain alumni changing the healthcare environment for the better. Today is for you. Because you continued your education during the COVID-19 pandemic, you've had the opportunity to be even better than you were before. You showed that you are stronger than you could have ever imagined. I'd like to celebrate your psychological resilience in my address today. One of the lessons that we learned by living through the pandemic is that while creating a plan is important, you need to be ready to change it on short notice. Many of us experienced unwelcome changes to our plans and timelines. We needed to be flexible and committed to get back up and continue where our plan was interrupted. We needed a resilience mindset to push through the obstacles. Studies have shown that when you can bounce back and try again, you build resilience and can successfully adapt and face future obstacles with more experience and wisdom. Author and researcher Brené Brown tells us that resilience is like a muscle that we develop rather than a quality that we are born with. You can develop skills to become more resilient, to see past your problems, find enjoyment in life, and better handle stress. Highly resilient people find a way to change course, emotionally heal, and continue moving toward their goals. Learning to be resilient can help to make you stronger. With each challenge you encounter, you can develop new skills and new ways of dealing with life. Nothing wasted, resilience muscles built. Mayo Clinic provides these tips to improve your resilience, to help you rebound or get back on the horse after a setback or challenge. Number 1, get connected. Building strong, positive relationships with loved ones and friends can provide you with needed support and acceptance in good times and bad. Number 2, make every day meaningful. Do something that gives you a sense of accomplishment and purpose every day. Set goals to help you look toward the future with meaning. Number 3, learn from experience. Think of how you've coped with hardships in the past. Consider the skills and strategies that helped you through difficult times. Number 4, remain hopeful. You can't change the past, but you can always look forward and toward the future. Accepting and even anticipating change makes it easier to adapt and view new challenges with less anxiety. Number 5, be proactive. Don't ignore your problems. Instead, figure out what needs to be done, make a plan, and take action. Although it can take time to recover from a major setback, traumatic event, or loss, know that your situation can improve if you work at it. Number 6, take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself so that you have the strength, energy, and flexibility to weather stressful times. At a minimum, self-care is about eating nutritiously, getting adequate rest, exercising, and finding some sense of balance, however you define that. These basics will take you a long way. Another skill to help you become more resilient is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness practice can help you acknowledge your thoughts and feelings and enable you to avoid habits or behaviors that might be destructive or unhelpful. By focusing on the present moment, mindfulness helps you take control of your negative thoughts and feelings. It steers you away from reflecting on the past and worrying about the future. The COVID-19 pandemic brought the issue of perceived stress and burnout in healthcare to the forefront. Researchers identified that additional interventions to improve healthcare professionals' resilience are needed to relieve burnout and help healthcare professionals cope with workplace stressors. Findings from a 2021 research study by Bozag and Ergin showed that to raise the psychological resilience of healthcare workers during the pandemic, their quality of sleep, positive emotions, and life satisfaction needed to be enhanced. In the Chamberlain University Doctor of Nursing Practice program, many students implemented DNP projects focused on providing mindfulness-based stress reduction programs for healthcare professionals at their place of employment as an intervention to support the staff during the pandemic. Many have said of the pandemic, we're all in the same boat, but I believe it's more accurate to say we're all in the same storm, but we're in different boats. Your boat may have been off course or capsized, while my boat was cruising along without issue. We know that each person's circumstances affected their perception of the COVID-19 pandemic. We were all facing this storm, but not everyone was in the right boat to survive it. Social distancing, isolation, fear, health, and finances impacted students and their families' ability to weather the storm. The changes you've been forced to make may have been extremely difficult to navigate. Through the pandemic, somehow you found the resources within you to push on and persevere. Look back and reflect on the growth you had as you accomplished all that you did over the past 2 years. You found strength and resilience that you maybe didn't know you had. You kept striving for success. Nothing wasted, resilience muscles built. And what about the stories we tell ourselves? How do these stories impact our lives? The stories we tell ourselves speak of our experiences, our emotions, and our expectations. Indeed, we become the stories we tell ourselves. We often make up stories that mostly highlight our fears and the worries we have about our self-worth. Researchers have found that human beings have a strong negativity bias. When something bad happens to us, it makes a much stronger impression than when something good happens. As we tell ourselves stories, we're likely to discount the good things that are happening. By discounting the good things that are happening, we're not paying attention to the things which would enable us to tell ourselves a more hopeful story. Even making smaller edits to our narrative can have a big impact on our lives and allow us to move forward positively. I encourage you to practice and develop the skills to focus on the positive and not so much on the negative. Develop, learn, and move forward. Author Ingrid Fettel-Lee tells us that small amounts of joy are often the first to go when we're stressed or in a crisis. Small moments of joy are indeed a tool we can use to restore our emotional well-being. Research shows that little moments of joy can help restore the emotional resources that become depleted and allow our bodies to recover from the physiological effects of stress. Rather than looking at joy as a distraction, when we allow ourselves a moment of joy, it creates a relief that makes us more resilient. Brené Brown tells us that joy, collected over time, fuels resilience, ensuring that we'll have reservoirs of emotional strength when hard things do happen. The need to build courage and resilience in times of uncertainty is stronger than ever. Developing our capacity to be resilient and tapping into our inner strength and cultivating courage are essential qualities for maintaining overall balance, managing stress, and being able to deal with difficult emotions and situations. Psychologist Dr. Margaret DeLong offers 3 ways to foster strength, courage, and resilience during difficult times. First, train yourself to induce relaxation on demand. Relaxation exercises such as deep breathing and meditation help to calm you when you are experiencing anxiety. Second, focus on gratitude and positivity. You can build emotional strength by focusing on the positive. Engage in gratitude practices every day to build resilience, positivity, and emotional strength. And third, refuel by doing what makes your soul happy. Create the time to do things that bring you joy and make your soul happy. This helps to foster emotional energy, mental strength, and resilience to be better prepared to handle difficult times. Some final thoughts on courage and resilience. You must bravely go out and face the challenge. You need to be willing to show up and be all in when you don't know how it's going to end. Courage requires us to face challenges, even though we're vulnerable. But what if you fail? Are you brave enough to acknowledge your feelings? Ask yourself, what have I learned from this that will help me be more resilient when I begin again? You may not always be successful, but courage is in taking a risk. And with a resilience mindset, you gain the ability to bounce back and try again with more experience and wisdom. As I wrap up, I know that pursuing your education during the pandemic was tough and challenging. Take a moment to reflect on the life lessons you learned on your journey. The hard part's behind you. You have a bright and exciting future ahead. Graduates, you are strong, courageous, and resilient. Over the past 2 years, you have been developing the skills you need to take on life's challenges and face adversity. Graduates, you are amazing. You rock. Congratulations, Chamberlain University class of March 2022. You did it. We wish you much future success as extraordinary Chamberlain alumni. Go forth and be the change.
Hello, my name is Dr. Sharonda Wallace, and I am the Dean of the Master of Public Health Program. Thank you for joining Chamberlain University's virtual graduation ceremony. Graduates, I want to express my congratulations on your accomplishments. Today, you are officially public health professionals, equipped with the knowledge and skills to advance the health and well-being of people, families, and communities nationwide and beyond. You've worked so hard on your educational journey, and the university and MPH faculty are extremely proud of you. Family and loved ones, Thank you for being here today to show your support. I am certain our graduates are very happy to have you share in this momentous occasion. And graduates, I hope that this MPH degree serves you well. Thank you for choosing Chamberlain University to study and to accomplish this MPH degree. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the public health profession.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Stacy Baraski, the Dean of the MSW program, and I'm thrilled to be a part of your graduation from Chamberlain University today. This is a momentous occasion. It's the culmination of all that hard work and determination and sacrifice that you have given towards your degree program, and we are tremendously proud of you. You have worked really hard. You have sacrificed time with family and friends. You've put in long hours, sometimes after working a full day, to finish your assignments and get your work done and collaborate with your colleagues. It's just an amazing achievement, and you should be very, very proud of yourselves. I know for me, I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for the love and support of family and friends that I had along the way in my educational and professional career. I'm sure that as you reflect on your journey through your degree program, you'll recall times when your spouses or your children or your parents or aunts and uncles, co-workers, lots of people were cheering you on. They may have taken care of your children while you completed an exam. They may have said, hey, you need time to study. I'll come over and watch the kids. They may have said, let's go out and take a break from all that studying. You need some time to come back and work on that later. Whatever they did it because they care about you and they were committed to your success. And I hope that you take some time today to thank them for being there for you and supporting you along the way. I would be remiss if I didn't also comment on the fact that you did everything you did to earn this degree today in the midst of a pandemic. All of our lives were disrupted. It's likely that your educational process was thrown for a loop. You may have had to take a session, some time off, just to work really hard to keep your job and to take care of other people during this process. So I just can't tell you how much I admire you. Your determination, your spirit, your can-do, I'm gonna get it done no matter what attitude. I don't think you'd be here today if you didn't have that. I also hope that while you've been with us, you have experienced Chamberlain Care. We certainly have tried to provide you a supportive environment where you can let us know what you need and that we're there to help you be successful along the way, no matter what was happening. And I hope that you take that Chamberlain Care with you into the workplace now that you're about to embark on your career as a healthcare practitioner. Some of you will be nurses, some of you will be public health practitioners, and some will be social workers like me. Whatever path you've chosen, I know that while here at Chamberlain, you've been given the tools that you need to be successful. And because of what you've learned and your own ability to take this out into the world, I know that healthcare practice will be forever changed because you will be part of it. Again, I'm very proud of you. I'm thrilled to be a part of your graduation ceremony today, and I wish you all the best and much success in the future. Take care.
Master of Public Health degree.
Renee Acker Mincy. Alexis Delise Blackshear with distinction. Jamala Bousquet. Autumn Bowser Johnson. Sharon Conley with distinction. Victoria Elizabeth Danino with distinction. Narcisse Jacu with distinction. Linda Hayes. Taryn Hill with distinction. Keisha Lynetta Johnson with distinction. Jariel Jarre Jones. Brianna Jordan. Justine Harley Reyes with high distinction. Chandra Richards. Artesia Rigel. Valerie Rodriguez, with distinction. Christophan Said. Lakeisha Taylor, with distinction. Lauren Elisha Vaughn, with distinction.
Master of Social Work degree.
Mark Miller, with high distinction. Master of Social Work degree, Medical Social Work specialty track. Tamika Joseph. Griseri Rodriguez. Master of Social Work degree, Trauma specialty track. Samantha Jo Beach, with distinction. Madeline Adrian Scott. Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Global Health. Genevieve Mendez, with high distinction. Please welcome Dr. Karen Cox, President of Chamberlain University.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority vested in me by the Illinois Board of Higher Education, the Chamberlain Board of Trustees, and as President of Chamberlain University, I hereby confer upon these students with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.